What's going on, everyone? This is Mark here with Union Martial Arts, here with my partner James, and we're going to be switching it up, doing some more striking for you guys. And today's video, I wanted to demonstrate 3 effective ways I like using to set up my roundhouse kick. My roundhouse kick is very, very short. It's sweet, especially coming from a karate style where, there's a lot of clipping involved where I don't go full force, especially when you think of the context of point sparring. It's one of the most easiest kicks to land, but also one of the most easiest kicks to defend against because there's such a big body motion in terms of rotation that it's very visual. So the deeper we can set it up and the more complex that we can make our setups in the sense where we can take the attention elsewhere, the more likely my roundhouse is going to be more effective. So the first one I like to do, especially coming from a karate background, one of the most notorious and infamous figures in the world of karate is, of course, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. And the moneymaker is essentially a roundhouse that's hid behind a reverse punch. So to my interpretation, if we do a jab cross like so, my hips are now twisted over, which generally looks like I'm loading up my left hip now. And for the most part, my opponent may think that I'm trying to follow up with like a left lead roundhouse or a left lead kick of some sort. But instead I go jab cross and I let my roundhouse trail a little bit more tight inside. And as I lift it up, there's a rotation for a kick. And that could be to the body, it could be to the head. But because the cross is so effective in getting the attention away from the legs and giving a body position where it doesn't look like I can further rotate, that's where the moneymaker comes into effect, in my opinion. So number one, when we go jab cross here like this, I just follow up, boom, there's a kick to the head there. To me, it's a little bit more shorter, but it's very sneaky and it works, a very high percentage of the time when I use it in sparring. So number two, we're going to move on a little bit more to something I've done in the past. So if you watch a couple of my striking videos prior, well, this is probably my most favorite and most commonly used as well. So we call this a frontal roundhouse. It's in the category of what we call multiple kicks. It's where we can do one kick to set up, one kick to actually create contact, and that doesn't have to be a frontal and a roundhouse. It could be a whole plethora. Okay? In the MMA world, they call it a question mark kick. So basically what we're doing is we're using a frontal kick and we're going low line. And the reason why I want to go low line is because I want the attention to drop. Right? If I did it midline, then the attention is already there. Even if I change the angle, his hands and his attention is still within the vicinity to defend. So I go low line, and in fact, I love doing it this way because it looks like I'm going to kick the groin. And no matter what you can say about the rules, if this is in a competitive manner, if you value your preservation and you don't want to get kicked in the groin, you're going to react to it. You're going to be like, what the heck, this guy's crazy, he's breaking the rules. That's exactly what I want you to think. Think everything but the fact that I'm going to actually kick you somewhere else. So I set up with a frontal low. Then I'm going to chamber or clip my leg, and then I'm going to rotate into a roundhouse kick, either mid or high. So I'm going to come back here. So essentially, if I get the hands to drop to block this frontal kick, I wrap around it, and then there's my roundhouse kick to the top. Very, very sneaky as well. Doesn't require too much of my hands, so I can literally kind of almost throw this within a moneymaker combination, like I would throw a jab cross, or I could do it on its own. And number three, this is my more physical version. I like to check hands a lot, and usually that comes with a rebuttal, so they kind of check back on this hand like this, or maybe I start pushing this hand and try to get their hands to push me back. So once I get that, for instance, if I get this right on right, I'm going to actually latch on and I'm going to grab his hand. I'm not going to hold on to it like I'm trying to grapple him, but I'm just going to give him a little tug and help me create my angle here. So I'm going to pull, I'm going to go to 45, and I'm going to drag him into my roundhouse. So as I'm kind of checking him here like this, he throws me that right hand here, I grab it, and I drag him into that roundhouse. It's a lot heavier. I can use my step to power it up, to open up my hips and really drive him through. Okay, so from the top, number one is the moneymaker. That's my jab cross. Kicks behind it, nice and sneaky. Second one is a frontal roundhouse. Bring the attention down, follow up at the top. And then the third one, you're checking the hands here. You get the angle, you pull, and then you kick on the 45. All right, so 3 effective ways, simple, but it's a great way to get that roundhouse into your combination, so definitely give that a try. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you have any striking combinations or concepts you want us to go over, please let me know in the comments below. Check us out, Anastacio.com. If you're close to the academy, come out and train with us. And as always, subscribe, like, notification bell, all that good stuff. Follow us on Instagram at the links below. Until next time, catch you guys there.